Hello there, I'm Nastasia Tay in Doha with the top stories here on Al Jazeera. At least 2,000 people have been killed in Morocco in the worst earthquake there since 1960. The magnitude 6.8 tremor struck late on Friday night. Well, Quake survivors have been gathering the dead where they can. This was in Amzal, where the bodies are being placed onto trucks before they're then buried in mass graves. Meanwhile, a major search and rescue operation is continuing. Troops and emergency services have been scrambling to reach remote mountain villages where people are feared trapped there in the rubble. Moroccans spent the night outdoors in fear of aftershocks. Many of them slept on the streets after being warned against returning to their homes.
I returned to my house and noticed many cracks in the walls. I cannot sleep there. I am asking the authorities to help me and bring in an expert to assess whether it is possible for me to return to the house or not. If there is risk, I will not return to the house.
This is a suffering to enter the ancient city and witness the collapsed homes and see people in great pain. It's a painful experience when this happens to your brother or sister. It's really painful.
Well, the Algerian government is now opening its airspace to allow the delivery of humanitarian medical aid. The two North African countries broke ties and suspended flights 2 years ago over Morocco's territorial claims to the disputed region of Western Sahara. And Moroccan football star Achraf Hakimi is offering his condolences to those who lost loved ones in the quake. Hakimi and his teammates donated blood in the city of Agadir, where they'd been set to play an Africa Cup of Nations qualifying game. The second and final day of the G20 Summit is wrapping up in New Delhi. Leaders attending the meeting issued a joint declaration that mentions the conflict in Ukraine without directly naming Russia. In the Maldives, preliminary results there show that opposition candidate Mohamed Muizzu is leading the presidential election. He's projected to receive 46% of the votes, meaning that a runoff will be needed later this month. A Palestinian teenager has been killed by Israeli forces in the occupied West Bank. It happened on Saturday during an Israeli raid in the Al Arub refugee camp north of Hebron.